Hey everybody, welcome back. Falcon, 60 seconds. Let's get back over here. We have day 17 going on over here. Mary Jane went outside. Let's hope she hurries back soon. How about getting Timmy something to drink? He's not looking well. He's gonna get water, but at day 18. Today was relatively calm for Dolores, and there's nothing going on with Ted. Nothing new anyway. Timmy, you'll get water tomorrow. And nobody's hungry, nobody's thirsty, well, other than Timmy, obviously. But not immediately, you know. I'm gonna die if I don't get water or food thirsty or hungry. Although Timmy's kind of getting there. We've discussed everything we could and no one is willing to chat anymore. The silence is really disturbing. We should do something before we start talking to ourselves instead. Well, unfortunately, our radio got broke really early into the game, or into this run, so there's really not much we can do. I'm hearing some pretty weird noises, though. What's that all about? Day 18, there's nothing here. Maybe if we try really hard, we can hear the neighbors in their shelter. Timmy prefers apple juice, but right now he should get some water. Water's all Dolores wants, and Ted wishes for is a few drops of water. So, they'll get water, day 20. Timmy needs water today. So there you go, my son. Thank you for bringing us the water to begin with. If not for you, we would have died, like, probably 4 days ago now. And that's about it, huh? Nobody's hungry right now, too, so he'll get some water. The trash can is becoming full of empty soup cans, and that unmentionable bucket is overflowing. Both of them are attracting strangely glowing, suspiciously big insect wildlife. Roaches weren't that big before the war, were they? Oh boy, we have to use our Boy Scout magazine now? Why do we only have one use of the insecticide? Oh well. Well, we have no choice but to use the Boy Scout magazine, so more than likely we're gonna use it up and we won't have it anymore. Or will we? No, it's still there! Good. Good. Let's see here. Day 19. That was close. A nest of those glowing bugs might have been more than enough to drive us into the wasteland. Roaches are the worst, but radioactive roaches? Yikes. Timmy's very hungry. Dolores has to drink sometime. Ted should drink sometime soon. Alrighty. You're hungry just now, though, right? Timmy's very hungry. So yeah, I'm gonna hold off 2 days. So, water 20, food 21. That's what we're looking at right now. And Mary Jane still hasn't come back. Day 19, as long as we have food and water we can stay locked in, but we'll have to leave eventually. It would be good to head straight to safety instead of getting ourselves into more trouble, if that's even possible in this situation. Our hope is that our brave soldiers will come to rescue us and take us to a well-hidden, well-stocked government shelter. Timmy had comics about those, so you know they must exist. All we need to do is make contact with the military. Yeah, well, I have news about that. Alrighty, day 20. Let's see. Oh, Mary Jane's back! You brought nothing in return. I see nothing new here. If there's one thing we need to do is a radio on a regular basis, yeah, we can't do that though. Nothing made us happier than the sight of Mary Jane returning to the shelter from the surface. Our expedition reached the church, which was still standing. Most of it was intact. Oh, we got a flashlight, I guess. I didn't notice that. I guess that could be useful. Some people decided to turn into a shelter. As we found out, it was more than that. We weren't sure what religion they followed, but they were very eager to convince us that tomatoes are the source of all evil and eggplants are the only hope for salvation. One of the beds of the surviving church quarters was filled with quite a few treasures, namely a flashlight and a collection of books about evolution. We took the flashlight. Mary Jane is quite hungry, and she's quite tired. Timmy should eat something. There has to be some water left. Dolores should get it. Oh, Dolores is gonna get it, let me tell you. But the kids are here right now, and Ted's stomach is rumbling. Okay. Well, let's see here. We're eating on day 21, I said, right? With Dolores and Ted. Timmy needs to drink water today, if I'm right? Is that how we distributed this? I already forgot what I said a while ago. I'm pretty sure it was food he needs to eat, right? And then Mary Jane is quite hungry and really tired. You brought no food back, though. What can I say? So you take that. You guys drink on 21. And man, you're hungry. You might as well eat. Alright, there we go. We have to send somebody else now. Dolores is in pretty good shape. Ted seems to be in really good shape for a trip. We don't think Mary Jane should go outside, because she's tired anyway. And Timmy's in good health and full of optimism. What happens if I send... Well, Dolores is the one that's thirsty, right? Along with Ted. I'm gonna send Dolores out. Just to kind of save myself an extra bit of water. I know it sounds terrible. Who would have guessed that the last can of soup would be surface of grief and not joy? The idea was to ration it carefully, but Dolores insists on serving the whole thing right now. Should we do it? No! Absolutely not, Dolores. You're out of your goddamn mind. Get out of here. You're the one who's gonna go out there. What? No! Was it the water? Dehydration? I thought we could go one more day. I misread it. I misread it. Ah, too many days without water took their toll. Ted died of dehydration. If only we had a few drops left. Yeah, well, you know we don't. Negotiations took all night, but we all got the peaceful resolution in the end. Dolores agreed to stash the soup for later. We didn't make it. These are our final words and our advice to anyone who reads this. Obscured writing. We held out for 21 days. Not excited about that run, so we're going to give it another one right now. Alright, that went a little bit shitty, unfortunately, but we're going to give it another try because obviously this episode will be way too short. And again, we're making this a little bit of a mini-series, and we definitely want to beat the game on camera at least once. I've done it off camera. I was actually rescued by the military once, which I guess isn't really surviving completely, but it's a rescue, and it counts as a victory, I would imagine. But I want to do it on camera for sure, so let's go into new game over here. We'll do Apocalypse, and we will do Fat Man Normal. Sure, why not? Begin Adventure. Okay. I wonder... No, I'm pretty sure that the difficulty only affects the time before the bombs drop. I wonder if it has, like, you know, maybe easier events. Because, man, we got some really bad events this time around. So we have wife, rifle, daughter, radio. Let's see about... Okay, let's do this. Bam. Bam. Drop this off in the shelter. We have some water right here as well. Grab that. Grab sun. Grab chessboard. It's right there. Or checkers board, whatever. You know what I mean. Come over here. We will pick up map. Water. Anything else? Anything else? Anything else that I see? I should have just dropped everything what I had right now, huh? Yeah. I think one of the best things you can do is if you have nothing else, don't just go for something else. Just drop them initially. And you could probably do better by just doing that. Alright, so we grab that. There's some more soup there. That's fine. Drop this off. Let's come over here. We still need to get gas mask. Really important. Do we have the medkit yet? I'm not sure we have the medkit yet. I want to say we don't. Let's see if we can find a medkit if we don't have it. Insecticide is here. Oh, medkit's right there, but medkit is 2. I might have to come back, grab medkit, wife, and that's about it, huh? Yeah. Okay, so we'll grab everything over here. Gonna make it, gonna make it! Alright, we made it. Whew, that was a close one. I'm not sure how much we did in terms of rationing, though, and other important items, but we got the radio, correct? That's one thing we can't do without, especially when I get the military ending here. So day 1, what are we looking at here? 3 bottles of water, a lot of food, rifle, fire axe. Okay, so we're missing... That I can immediately see right now. Flashlight, Boy Scout magazine. Is that it? Maybe playing cards, maybe bullets as well. I don't know, but it looks not too bad. I mean, water again. It's going to be a big issue, but so be it. Alrighty, let's open up and start day 1 here. We all know the logistics and the gist of the day 1 over here. Nobody gets anything because we don't really need it. So let's continue going forward. We always wanted to throw a party with a huge cake. For some reason, it never worked. One time we were promised a great cake and it turned out it was a lie. There was a disappointment. We weren't glad. We're definitely getting a cake when the radioactive clouds are gone. Oh, the cake's always a lie, if I've learned my lesson about it. Day number 2. See what's happening here. Maybe moving away won't be too bad. We can probably make new friends, meet new people, provided anyone is still alive, that is. Alright, there's something going on with Mary Jane. Timmy seems okay. Everything's okay with Dolores, and Ted's fine. Okay, so nothing's going on for day 2 here. Rationing, Falcon. We want to do more trips to the wasteland this time around, I feel. However, is it important to do it now? Not too sure. But we have an event right now. Ring, ring. There we are, thinking we would never hear a telephone signal again, then suddenly a phone starts ringing from somewhere outside. We figured it'd be the phone booth across the street. Should someone go answer? Last time around, we actually skipped this. We could give it a try this time. We have a gas mask. Would that ruin the gas mask, though? Will just going outside to pick up the phone ruin the gas mask? I'm not sure. But you know what? Since I skipped this event last time, let's do something different this time and actually do it. I'm going to send Mary Jane out there. I'm sorry, Mary Jane. Sometimes I do see you as a little bit expendable. What can I say? She didn't take the gas mask, and she's back already. Huh. Well, we got to the phone booth without any unexpected surprise and answered the phone quickly. We were so excited to hear a voice on the other end of the line. Excited, that is, until we realized that it was a pre-recorded sales message for canned tomato soup. Oh, that's funny. Nothing made us happier than the sight of Mary Jane returning to the shelter from the surface. Mary Jane is really tired. Timmy doesn't need much, but he could use a drink. Dolores has to drink sometime, and Ted needs some water. So day 5 is when we start giving water away for now. But for now, we just skip it. Now, we could send somebody out now. Everything's really highly radioactive. Do we need to send everybody out or anybody out now, though? Is my real answer, or my real question, I guess. I would like the answer, but the question is, do we send somebody out now? You know what? Let's actually try to start doing stuff early, maybe? Is that a good idea? Now, I'd imagine it's probably really radioactive out there right now, so we should probably give it a few days, huh? Yeah, you know, let's play a little bit safe here. It's so easy to escalate silly arguments in close quarters doesn't help. We were chatting and then suddenly we were fighting and fighting. Let's just hope that we'll get over this soon. Alrighty, so get some rest, Mary Jane. I need you healthy for whenever I decide to send you out there for sure. Okay, day 4. We're done fighting, but for how long? Can we spare some water? Mary Jane has been asking about it all day. How about getting Timmy something to drink? He's not looking well. Dolores has to drink sometime, and Tenny's water to survive. Again, day 5 is water day, guys, so hold off a bit longer here. Day 4. It looks like the area is still irradiated. Going to the wasteland now is unsafe. I'm going to hold off on it one more time. This is terrible. We can't sleep. We've been having problems with sleeping ever since we got down here, but now it's worse than ever. If we don't deal with this problem, we won't be able to cope with any other challenges that await us outside the shelter doors. What, you want to, like, use the medkit just because you can't sleep? Man, fuck that. I'm not going to use the medkit right now. You're out of your goddamn mind. Way too early for the medkit. Everybody's depressed now? Well, too bad. I'm sorry you can't have your Valium. It's not going to happen. Bravely ignoring our symptoms, we try to get at least an hour or 2 of sleep. No luck. We're more tired than we were, and there are other problems we still need to face soon. Let's just hope our yawning will be enough to scare raiders away or save us from radiation sickness. Mary Jane is very thirsty, right? Everybody's really thirsty right now, so now it is time to drink water for sure. So boom, 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 and boom. Alrighty, so we're down to 2 bottles now. Everybody's tired for the exception of Timmy, so Timmy can go out. Sending Timmy outside is a bit of risky, but he's eager to help. So we'll hold off on that one for now. We can scavenge, so hopefully over time to actually rest up so we can send people out there. We always thought life would be much better. That was before we got nuked. Now we think that life could be much better. In a way, not that much has changed. Alrighty. Day 6. Everybody still seems tired other than Timmy. I wonder if it's his childlike vibrance, you know? Doesn't make him tired so easily. Memories or not, we need to keep our heads clear and get a grip on reality ahead of us. It always looks better when things are calm. Let's see here. Nothing new happened to Mary Jane. Timmy seems okay. And Dolores is fine, and Ted is fine. So no rationing today. Let's see. I can still send Timmy out. He's not in the best condition to venture outside, though, so yeah. Either way, we're not going to send anybody out just yet. We were discussing plans for our first meal that didn't feature tomato soup, and we heard yells outside. We discovered they came from a small group of ragged survivors. They were a sorry sight and weren't surprised when they requested aid. They asked us to provide anything we could, water, food, or medical supplies. Well, no. I would not be opposed to giving food away just because we have a lot of it, and assuming we give them food, maybe they'll give us something that we don't have. So that's a possibility, right? They're not going to give us water because otherwise they wouldn't be asking for water. But maybe they could give us like a Boy Scout magazine or a flashlight or maybe even bullets. That could be pretty useful. So I'll give them food for sure. Sounds kind of risky giving stuff away in a situation like this, but you know, maybe the outcome could be pretty useful here. I don't see anything new here though. We'll see. Our visitors had problems finding enough words to express their gratitude. Many tears were shed, smiles and hugs exchanged, and they wished us all the best. It's a great feeling to be helping someone out. They left soon after to seek shelter in the ruins of our town. We hope they make it there. We got nothing for it. So, you know, Falcon, let's just take, you know, a little bit of hope in the fact he did something nice for some people that were probably out of their luck, you know? Fuck that. I wanted something in return. Mary Jane is quite hungry. Despite the dire circumstances and the trouble we are going through, Timmy is being very brave. Everything seems okay with Dolores, and no new problems for troubling Ted this fine morning. So, Mary Jane's hungry, no surprise there, but she could hold off a bit longer here. Our neighborhood is still highly radioactive. Timmy's in good health and full of optimism. I think if we're going to send Timmy out at any point, this might be the best time to do it. So, Timmy, my friend, my son, my firstborn, you're going to be going out tomorrow. We always thought life could get much better. That was before we got nuked. And then we have the cake is a lie, of course. Alrighty, day 8. What do we have here? Everybody's still down and out, huh? Except Timmy. Living in the past is not wise in our current situation. We need to think about today and tomorrow. Mary Jane's dying, could use a little food. Everyone has to drink, including Mary Jane. Is there any water left? Timmy needs something to drink. Water is all Dolores wants, and Ted needs some water to survive. So, should we send Timmy out there without drinking? Yeah, sure, why not? So, we'll send you out there, Timmy. Everybody's thirsty now, right? So we have to drink by day 10? This is the first time we've been thirsty, right? And then I feed her tomorrow, if I'm right. If I'm doing the math here correctly. So who's gonna go outside? Timmy, of course. Alright, Timmy, good luck. Take the gas mask and come back to us and bring a lot of water. If you bring water to us, we could definitely possibly survive this. Day 9. Mary Jane is quite hungry. We should get Mary Jane something to drink. Timmy went out to the wasteland. We don't know what it will do if he doesn't come back. Dolores would really love to eat something. Dolores has to drink sometimes, and Dolores was rested. Alright, so she's fine now. Ted is hungry. Where is the water when Ted needs it? Okay, so you eat now, and everybody drinks tomorrow, if I'm correct here. 1 minute it was fine, and the next we were at each other's throats. How did this happen? This is insane. We need to get a grip on ourselves if we're going to survive this. Let's just sleep on it. Alright, let's see here. Day 10. So now we drink water for sure. Everybody, if I'm right. We stopped arguing, but for how long? Mary Jane is quite hungry. Mary Jane is very thirsty and has to drink something. Didn't I just fucking feed Mary Jane? Dolores would really love to eat something. Is there anything we need? Is water? Hungry. Water. Okay. I could have sworn I just fed this woman right now, too. There, have some food, I guess. Jesus Christ. And that's fine. You could also use some food, too, huh? Alright, let's just quench the hunger and the thirst for now in day 10. Day 10. That trash can of ours is getting disgusting. The good news is we don't have much of an appetite when we see it. So we're saving some food. Yet for some reason, we would really like to tidy this mess up. Those giant green cockroaches are a pretty good motivator. So we're going to use the insecticide on the cockroaches and, you know, save us a little bit of a negative outcome for that one. Day 11. Oh, good God. What happened to Ted? Let's see here. Day 11. That was close. The nest of those glowing bugs might have been more than enough to drive us into the wasteland. Roaches are worse. Radioactive roaches are worse. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. There isn't anything new bothering Mary Jane. Dolores would really love to eat something. I thought I just fed you too. I guess the longer you keep them from eating, the more they have to eat, huh? I guess that would make sense. Ted is hungry and Ted got sick. That's really quite unfortunate. Alrighty, so we're going to call it an episode here in day 11. Tune in next time for the next one. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Leave a thumbs up. I will catch you next time.